Hey! Hey you! Hands up, pants down! This is the police!
The sequel. That was perhaps the cringiest fucking intro I've ever done in my entire life. So far. Okay, this is a series in which I tell you some things about the games that I've collected all the achievements in. I am an achievement hunter, which means I have plenty of games to make videos out of. I make these videos because I want something at least somewhat productive to come from the fact that I play so many video games. And maybe the video will help some people in deciding whether or not they should play a game or if they should try to 100% it. And if not, maybe some of you might laugh for a little bit, with or at me, so that's fine. It's worth it. Alright, so let's begin with This is the Police 2. Specifically, let's begin with the obvious. Why am I making a video on the sequel, considering the fact that I haven't made a video about This is the Police 1? Well, the reason is simple. It's because This is the Police 1 has some fucked up achievements that would take so many hours to complete that I just can't be bothered. It took me 26 hours to finish that game once, and I would need to finish it from start to end at least once more, but realistically twice more, to get the missing achievements. And to be honest, I'm not in the mood of doing that at the moment. Maybe in a few more years I will, but definitely not anytime soon. And thankfully, the second game doesn't have any stupid achievements like that, so I was able to get the 100% completion without having to play the game until I lose my sanity. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the game. It is an adventure strategy game from 2018. You play as a not-so-retired police chief and send your police force on 911 calls and such. The game has a very relaxing type of vibe. You listen to some classic tunes, like the one you can hear in the background right now, and send cops to catch criminals. If the cops do well, they level up and get better. You also have to deal with the human side of your stuff as well, which I think is a nice touch, but a lot of people disagree with me from what I've read in the reviews. The story is told in a very artsy, cardboard characters, minimalistic video, paper mache type shit, which adds a unique touch to this game. Going back to the story though, the game does follow the first one, so ideally you should play that first if you want to know the backstory. But you could probably manage without it. It'll just take you a little bit longer to understand why some things are happening the way that they are. Or maybe you won't understand at all, who am I to know? I don't know how smart you are. A really nice upgrade from the first game are the tactical missions, in which you can actually play a minigame of controlling every police officer and have them move around the map and solving crimes the way that you want them to be solved, like a big policeman puppet master. You can try to go in stealth or guns blazing. You can arrest criminals or kill them all. Overall, that is in my opinion the best feature of this game. I had a blast playing through all the tactical missions. Just don't send in officers that don't trust you, because those motherfuckers won't listen to you, and they will do whatever the fuck their NPC brain wants. Which 99% of the time means they start off immediately by going in guns blazing, trying to shoot someone from like 100 meters away with a handgun. And obviously, they miss. Stupid idiots. Oh my god. Okay, so achievements. It took me 35.1 hours to get all of the 12 achievements. The most popular achievement is a new broom, which 65.5% of players got. And the rarest one is Made in the Abyss. No, wait. What? Made in Abyss. There's no the, that's weird. At 3.9%. You can see all the other percentages on screen. Most of the achievements are story related, so unmissable if you actually get to the end of the game. There are plenty of guides online telling you how to get all the achievements, so I will only talk a little bit about the rarest two. For Gang Over, you need to take down all the gangs in Sharpwood. There are 2 story related gangs and 2 optional ones. Take them all down and this achievement pops up, easy enough. For Made in Abyss, you need to get Kevin Penkin to 1000 professionalism points. That's the in-game number that tells you how skilled the cop is. 1000 is a lot. Penkin starts out at 10 or 15, I can't remember. He's lazy, on a lot of days he just doesn't show up to work, he doesn't really want to do anything, but if you keep sending him on calls, you keep him alive and provide him with the occasional training, this achievement isn't that big of a deal. On Steam, out of 4,387 reviews, the game is rated mostly positive. Most of the negative reviews complain about the number and length of cutscenes, or the quality of these cutscenes. Personally, I didn't find them such a big deal because I very much enjoyed the cutscenes, and I think they're probably the most important thing that kept the game from feeling as repetitive as the first one. In conclusion, This is the Police 2 represents a significant leap forward from its predecessor with enhanced gameplay and graphics. Additionally, the game manages to break away from repetitiveness, making it a highly enjoyable experience overall. The story is great in my opinion. I mean, I wasn't expecting a lot, and it's not the greatest thing in the world, but again, it's kind of just what I was expecting. I enjoyed it, and it had me interested from start to finish, so what more can I want, really? Alright, now go off and enjoy your supposed retirement, Mr. Boyd.